Texas Two-Wheel Alliance here at the Texas Speedway. My voice is gone. Why? Because I've been yelling all day. Why am I yelling? Krystal, why am I yelling all day?
Because we're at American Flat Track.
Damn straight. That's right. We're right here. Fastest racing going on out there, right behind us. Listen, I'm going to tell you something. I'm so excited to have this young lady with us. It was a freak of nature that I got an email from a friend of yours who said, you've got to interview this girl. I'm like, okay, I get that all the time. Why do I need to interview her? Well, she's doing some crazy, wonderful stuff, including helping veterans, which we're all about that in my household. Who are you? And why are you here, and why are we even talking? Hit me.
Okay, well, I'm Krystal Hess. I'm from Austin, Texas. I founded Motorcycle Missions. It's a 501c3 that helps veterans and first responders heal through motorcycle therapy. So we do motorcycle builds through our motorcycle build mentorship program, and we teach them welding, fabricating, how to shape metal, how to build custom built motorcycles, and then we also teach them motocross.
Whoa. Okay, don't be bringing up motocross in my town. Don't even be bringing up. We'll back up a little bit. First of all, why would you get involved? Like, did you have somebody in your family that was a veteran, like, or a first responder? Like,
no,
why you?
Why me?
Yeah.
Good question. But so 2011, I actually moved here from Canada. I escaped no, I don't say that. I'm from Western Canada. I don't think I've ever said that. So I moved here in 2011. I'm a nurse, and my goal was to just move here, get out of my abusive relationship, and move here and start over, and just do new things, but continue nursing and jog along the river and be healthy and eat kale and all that stuff. So I had plans for like a new me, but I ended up getting into a relationship, and he ended up being bipolar, and I didn't know. So about 8 months into our relationship, he actually tried to take his own life.
Wow.
And in that kind of tragedy, I was left with a motorcycle that he and I were working on, and I had sunk a whole bunch of money into it because I really believed in it and I really cared about him and what he was doing, and plus I have a soft spot for working on cars, so I thought this is really cool to work on motorcycles with him. But I got stuck with this motorcycle, and to recover the money, because I had no choices but to either abandon it and lose a bunch of money, or go through the insurance companies and get barely anything for it, because they weren't really willing to put it back together as a show bike. They wanted to put it back together as stock. And so I found a company, a motorcycle shop in Austin, Texas, that agreed to let me build it in their shop, and they were going to help me over the summer. And then when the bike was done, we were going to sell it and split the difference. So, but what ended up happening is the bike became kind of a part of me, and as I was doing the bike build, I was starting to forget more and more about the trauma that I had endured by being made witness of his efforts. So what ended up happening was I stuck around that motorcycle shop. I started, detailing bikes, working on bikes, and doing another build, and then I did another one, and I thought, why pay $800 to powder coat my frame? I might as well do it myself. So my ex had actually taught me. I'd seen him once powder coat when we were doing our bike. So I actually started a powder coating business, became very successful at it, ended up powder coating for much of the Austin motorcycle scene, and powder coated for the Harley Davidson dealerships, for the Ducati dealership. I even ended up powder coating for Ferrari of Austin. And so I became kind of well known in the industry as a powder coater, and that, with all the motorcycle enthusiasts there, it was very easy to have work. So I just created a name for myself in the industry, in the motorcycle scene. So that was easy. The bike nights and things, I just became really kind of engulfed in that whole scene. I didn't know how to ride, by the way, before.
Yeah, I was going to say, you don't look like a moto chick.
Well,
no offense.
I am a moto chick. Thank you very much. But the way that I got there was kind of different. I was building motorcycles before I knew how to ride, and then learning how to ride was more about conquering my fears, because the motorcycle really did kind of scare me. I'm 5'2", so a lot of bikes, my feet don't touch the ground, and that's very intimidating when you're starting out.
Right.
Because first of all, it's a scary endeavor in the first place, and then it's even scarier when your feet don't touch the ground. So So anyways, I overcame that. Now I ride and I do track days and I do dirt bikes and I do everything. But out of my love for motorcycles, working on them, riding them, and the camaraderie that comes with them, I thought, well, I'm doing these bike builds for myself anyways. I might as well include my buddies in there because I've got a bunch. We live in Texas. I mean, every other person I talk to is a veteran. And I had lost 3 friends to suicide in Austin just in the last 3 years. So I thought, you know what? I would really love to use this because it was such a therapeutic part of my healing was building these bikes. Let's all build a bike together. And so we ended up building a bike for the Republic of Texas Biker Rally. They give away a bike every year on stage to another veteran in the crowd. So my vets in my program, they were the first group of builders through my program. They built this bike. It was a soft tail and with a Springer front end. And we turned it over to another veteran from another state that won it at the Rock Rally. And that was in 2017. It's 2019, and we're now on our 9th and 10th build.
Wow.
Yeah, and we just finished building 2 Indian Chief Dark Horses. Indian Motorcycle donated 2 brand new Indian Chief Dark Horses to our organization. So we thought, well, we've got 2 bikes.
Right.
What are we going to do with it? Let's do a battle or a build-off. So we did an Austin versus Dallas bike build-off. And we just revealed them last Friday at John Paul DeJoria and Gary Spellman's Peace, Love, Happiness charity event.
Yeah.
So that was really awesome. And then Saturday was, I don't know if anybody tuned in, but Saturday was a live voting of what bike was your favorite.
Okay.
Team Austin ended up winning.
Yeah.
So we'll be getting with them shortly to give them their prize. But we've had such success with the program and such a high demand. We've actually started a Cleveland, Ohio build. We have one that just kicked off in Temecula, California, an all-female veteran build. So all females there. We've had other females on our builds before, but they were co-ed builds. This one is going to be strictly all-female build. Yep. And then, we're probably going to do one in Phoenix, Arizona in the fall.
Well, listen, my wife's father, Marine, everybody knows that. My son's a Marine pilot. These warriors that come back, and we don't really take care of them the way we should as a society.
No.
Okay? We ask them to keep us safe. I'm not going there. Okay, but
the government programs them, and we don't deprogram them.
But when they come back, there is some issues because they're programmed to do a certain thing, and then we ask them to fit into society.
Right, exactly.
No offense, like I work on my own bikes, and it can be very frustrating.
Oh, it can be.
So, how is it beneficial? You know what I'm saying? Like, because you don't want to be frustrated, you want it to be, I don't know, soothing. Work me through that with the veterans.
Okay, so a lot of it is like 90% of it, and I tell the vets this every time that they walk through our doors, it's 90% of it is the camaraderie. So what most guys will tell you is like, I just love coming because it's something to do. I'm learning new skills, and I get to hang out with guys that I can talk to about things that that I can't talk to my family about at home. And they get together and they have a great time. The bike, they're working on the bike, and sometimes it can get frustrating, but I haven't really found too many people lose it. It's a challenge, and just like what they're experiencing in service to our country and our communities, they're given a mission, and they're given a mission to do with their comrades.
Right.
And they do that mission, and then they come home, and then they've lost that mission, and then they also leave their friends behind. Their friends go back to their battle buddies, go back to their home cities and whatever, and then they've lost that purpose and that mission. So what we do is we give them that mission again.
Yeah.
And we give them...
It's a task.
It's a task.
Yes.
And then they're doing it with their buddies again. And they get to shoot the shit and just decompress. And it gives them a lot of purpose. We've had guys go off their meds. We've had guys get back with their spouses. Just the therapeutic value of being together in community with one another and is the most powerful part. And then the wrench and the tools and the motocross camps is all about keeping your hands and your mind busy and off that other shit. And then in the end, also, when the bike is finished, they get to stand back and go, look at that badass bike we built. And they get to go, they get to have Indian Motorcycle post their creation online, and people praise it. And
let's talk about that. So you said Indian donated 2 brand new bikes. Now that's was a task at hand, just okay, well, you know, you go to a local bike shop, Dallas of Honda's here, whatever, and they'll say, yeah, we got a couple used ones or something hanging around. For Indian, the corporation,
to donate 2 bikes.
how did all that happen, and where do you see this going with other help?
Well,
maybe from Harley and those kind of things.
I've had a relationship with Indian since they rebranded, since they started over in 2015, 16. So I did an Indian Scout bike build, and I got quite a bit of attention on that build. I did it with a friend of mine, and we did a guy versus girl bike contest. And my bike ended up winning this guy versus girl bike contest. But that put me, in the motorcycle, or the Indian motorcycle family, and I've done, I don't like calling myself an influencer, but that's what I am with them. So I do I promote Indian because I truly believe in their brand. I truly value
fair enough
what they stand for and what they do for our vets.
Yeah.
So I've had a relationship with them for a few years now, and so as part of that, they've trusted and seen what I've accomplished with other bikes. We've done Triumphs, we've done Ducatis.
Okay.
We've done Harleys, we've done everything, and we love every brand. I do have a soft spot in my heart for Indian for sure. But yeah, so we're, each bike that we do is for me, it's not a bike. It's lives changed, and we've had everything from 5 guys on a build to 10 guys on a build.
Well, and just here. We talked to the manager of Indian, the racing team here, the pros, where they've come in 3 years with their race team. I mean, anyway, I'm not going to go off on that. Indian's a wonderful company.
Yes.
Making really a resurgence into the bike world.
Yes.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Okay, let's talk about motocross. So, motocross, and I've always said this, if we could get more veterans, Matthew, just make sure we're good. We're running?
Yep.
Okay. Motocross, let's do ride days for veterans and bring them out and let them ride dirt bikes. Because to me, dirt biking has always been, and racing has always been an escape from the world. I don't care what pressure you're under. When you get on that dirt bike, that's all you can think about.
That's it.
Okay?
Yeah.
And it really is an escape. Is that what you're seeing? What else in the motocross community in Austin? What else could we do?
Well, so what we I'll tell you what we have been doing is we take guys and girls that some have never ridden, and some rode before they went into service, and then they didn't pick up the bike again. And then, then they saw our program and they're like, man, I just want to get on a bike again. We had one guy come back like that, and now he's racing again. And he's racing with broken ankles and injuries from his previous race, So and now he's wanting to mentor our other veterans in the program. So that's in Austin. We currently have that established in Austin. We haven't found anything outside of Austin yet for the motocross, but we're looking that direction, trying to figure that out. So
so all of our millions of fans out there and partners, how can we help you help them?
Okay, so we are a 501c3.
Okay.
We operate 100% on donations. So each bike build, we don't do a bike build till that money's in the bank. So I go, okay, I've got enough money now to do a bike build. I don't get an income. I don't get paid. None of my fabricators get paid. My coaches don't get paid. Nobody takes any money at all whatsoever. But we, in order for us to put gas in the bikes and keep the maintenance up and kind of thing is a cost. The bike builds are a cost. So donations are a huge part of what keeps us operating. It's the only thing that keeps us operating, because without them, we wouldn't have that. We're also looking for, if there are motocross people out there, so all you motocross people that have the resources, the track, the bikes, the coaches, that want to take on some vets in your community, that would be awesome. And it doesn't have to be a weekly thing. It could be like once a month or something like that for a Saturday for 4 hours. But yeah, we get a lot of guys that don't know how to ride at all, and we're teaching them how to shift and clutch, brake and all that stuff. And then surprisingly, they always do amazing. And then you can't tell at the end. But yeah, so we need more of those kinds of resources, everywhere. Anybody that's willing to offer their time, their bikes and the track. We have the gear, so as long as it's in Texas. So, yeah.
Okay, so, yes. Where online, where through social media can we follow your bike builds? Most
Okay,
importantly.
so-
Second of all, donate.
Donate. So yes, there's a big giant donate button on our Facebook page and on our website. It's
Okay.
motorcyclemissions.com, or for those that like the correct way, it's motorcycle-missions.org.
Okay.
To fit into, because to be a nonprofit, the org is important.
Yeah.
But somebody else bought motorcyclemissions.org, so I'm motorcycle.
Of course they did.
Yeah, whoever
dirty-
you are, shame
dirty
on you.
rat bastard.
Motorcycle-missions.org is our other way to get there, but
Okay.
motorcyclemissions.com is easier to remember.
Motorcycles, missions.
No, just one.
Motorcycle.
Motors,
No S.
Motorcycle Missions.
All right, it's been a long
And
day.
then it's also Instagram is also Motorcycle Missions, and Facebook.
And there's a donate tab.
And there's donate buttons on Facebook and on the website. And you can
Nice.
buy our merchandise too. We have really fun, cool, awesome, badass merch that you can buy to support
Excellent.
us as well. So
Yes. Okay, so we just finished with the two. Now what?
well, so we're halfway through our Cleveland, Ohio build. We're just
Yeah.
starting a California all-female bike
Yeah,
build.
yeah.
We're going to be gearing up for another bike build in Dallas here in June, and another one in Phoenix, Arizona in September. So yeah, we've got a lot going on.
Nice.
Yeah, we still need sponsors. For
Sponsors!
the one, yeah, we need more sponsors for the one in Phoenix. And it's going to be done.
have a lot
that
of
one's going
Phoenix.
to be done for Bike Week.
Actually, Keith King, our good friend, has a race team out there. I don't know if anybody knew that. You know,
I didn't.
Keith King. Just I don't know. You know, Garage Monkey. What was the name of that place, Matthew?
Gas.
Gas Monkey. That's right. Just kidding, Keith. Gas Monkey. You might have heard of Gas Monkey.
Isn't
Yes.
that Richard Rollins?
Yes. Well, the motocross team,
Yeah.
the supercross team, is managed by one of our very good
Oh.
friends, who just happens to be stationed out there in Arizona. I'm not putting any pressure on anybody. I would never do that. Don't even look at me like that funny. I'm not saying anything, okay? All right, listen. We are so happy that you stopped by. We're getting ready to start the finals here at Texas Speedway, American Flat Track. Who are you rooting for? Indian? Probably Indian.
Oh, always.
Oh, yeah. So,
Always.
Hey, listen. We met a new friend. We're going to be best friends. And we're going to be seeing more of her and everything that's going on. In the meantime, listen, go donate. Let's have some fun. Let's do some fun stuff. Let's help some veterans. We always have a great outing at Murphy's for Veterans Day. And it's a wonderful feeling when we all come together because these warriors deserve it. Let's do some more help. This is awesome. This is wonderful. Listen.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.